of these ills. He measures up to the African greatest, as one of the African greatest sons. Raila was on the forefront of the greatest leaders who have championed the entrenchment of the tenets of democracy and the rule of law in Kenya and in Africa. Today, as the continent goes into deep waters seeking the emancipation from perpetual dependency on external supports, a man of his stature has the capacity to chart our path and sail the vessel of emancipation of Africa to greater heights and the desired destinations. This immense pool of experience will most certainly be of value to the continent. His drive for democratic reforms in our country will be reflected in the region and in the continent as a whole. While we appreciate our domestic ideological differences in political competition with the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, the UDA party is objectively mindful of the need to come together as a country to hail his decision to seek the position of the Chief Executive Officer of the AU. In my capacity as the Secretary General of the UDA party, I wholeheartedly support his bid. I also urge our party supporters and general membership to support his candidature. As an undisputed statesman of our country, his victory will not only be his own remarkable achievement, but for the country and the region as a whole. In the circumstances, we will not hesitate to offer our support and endorsement to Right Honorable Raila Odinga. We wish him great success in his bid, and we look forward to his leadership and contribution to the unity and prosperity of our continent. As I make my valedictory remarks, I reiterate that this is not a political statement. I want to emphasize that this is not a political statement, but a statement of patriotism aimed at rallying us in one direction as a country. And that direction is supporting Raila Amolo Odinga's candidature. Thank you, and may God bless you. We are joined here with the Chief Whip in the National Assembly, Honorable Osoro. I will want him to put forth his statement in regards to supporting the candidature of Raila Amolo Odinga.
Thank you very much. Members of the fourth estate, as you are aware, tomorrow we have called for a PG meeting with a joint PG meeting to be attended by members of the Senate and the members of the National Assembly, drawn from the parties in the coalition of the Kenya Kwanza. And a part of the agenda and part of the thing that we seek to endorse, or we seek to discuss and also hear the views of the members of parliament from the Kenya Kwanza, is the candidature of Right Honorable Raila Odinga to the African Union chairmanship. When we talk from our regions, like say counties and such, we simply, our pool of ideas come together from the point of counties. When we talk as a country, when we talk things that pertain statesmanship, and that means patriotism and such kind of things, we talk as a country. But anything that touches on one of us, devoid of our political affiliations and contest internally, we support, as long as it's good. Raila Odinga is well networked in this continent, and not just continent, in the world. It will only be fair for us to, and he's been really in the struggle of African, one Africa, or Africa speaking in one voice. He's created huge networks both in West and East Africa and South Africa. He has immense experience in terms of leadership. He served as the Prime Minister of this republic. He has also served in the opposition, putting government in check. There can be no better person to take the chairmanship of the African Union other than Raila Odinga. And as a coalition, and as a party, specifically the ruling party, UDA, we have decided to put our foot down and support Raila Odinga from the sky, on the land, in the sea, whichever place and whatever avenue that we may be having, we will put our resources to support the candidature of Raila Amolo Odinga. Of course, there are so many people who look at it from the political point of view. Nothing can be further from the truth. AU is apolitical. It's Africa. There is nothing like Kenya Kwanza. In fact, when you go to Addis Ababa, you can't talk about UDA or ODM. When you go to Cote d'Ivoire, you can't talk about ODM or UDA. You will say that a Kenyan is at the helm of the leader of AU as chairman. And that is what we are talking today here. So we want a Kenyan to lead. It will put our flag high. And Raila Odinga fit the bill. And that is why for us, whatever that will require the party to do, whether in the floor of the house, whether in our county assemblies that are affiliated with the UDA or Kenya Kwanza administration, whether it is sending some people to negotiate with our state partners across the country, across the world, or across Africa, we will do it. But we want Raila Odinga as chairman as early as yesterday. And this is our baby. We will do it. We will carry it. We will support him. We will do whatever it takes to support him. And it's part of the agenda that we will discuss tomorrow. Start now from today, acknowledging Raila Odinga as the chairman of the African Union, because he has our endorsement. Thank you very much.
You're done.
You're done.
That's okay. Maliba, your WhatsApp has good. Your laptop is good. WhatsApp.